during that time, I was awarded Top Performer Achiever, Top Trading Representative, and then Top ETF and Best Team Award. So I can say that stock market actually changed my life. Reason is because that in my career path, I met many nice people who are teaching me how to build wealth as well, because some of my customer become friend who have a very successful business. Okay, so that is why besides stock investment, okay, in reality, okay, it actually changed my lifestyle, and then it also changed my view how to see things, okay, and then how to become successful by following the what we call that the successful peoples around me. So now to show this picture to you is not to show off like what I mentioned. I also want to take this opportunity to thanks every one of you who are supporting me and my team, and of course I hope that you can continue to support me and my team. All right. And then in 2016, together with my team, we were recognized by Philip Top Management to allow us to open the Philip Investor Center at the Jurong East area. So this is the first branch that allowed by Philip Top Management to be operated by independent remisier like me and the advisor. So we were the first team were chosen by the top Philip Management, partly because the way we do things is actually different from others remisier or advisor. And I also one of the regular sharing in the YouTube channel, and then regular guests invited by 958. Just yesterday, I shared about stock market in Hong Kong, US, and Singapore through 958 Radio. 所以98的朋友们也是感谢你们抽空你们的宝贵时间来上这个研讨会，希望说我们会学习更多，学习满满。Alright, today objective, I always share this objective so that you are clear what we are going to learn today, which is I think important. Right, number one is that I will do the homework for you. Homework. All right. Now the homework that I mean is not the school homework, it's the stock analysis homework. All right, stock analysis homework. Okay, stock analysis homework. So before I conduct this webinar, I spend a lot of time do some research, and then I use my time, okay, to find out why the stock market move in this direction, and then what is the solution, okay, what is the idea. All right, so I spend a lot of time before I conduct this webinar, and then at the end of this session, okay, hopefully you will get some stock idea, okay, and then stock idea. All right, and then followed by what? Followed by, okay, entry point and the exit point, okay, which is when is the best time to buy, and then when is the best time to sell, which is very important because we don't want to buy when the price shoot up, and then we don't want to buy when the price is falling down a lot. Okay, so that is today objective. And then time frame also important, okay, because everyone our objective, okay, 我们的目标 okay, 我们要投资股票，每个人都不一样，因为我们的钱也不一样， okay, 我们的目标，我们的做法全部不一样，所以你们要明确的决定你们要的是什么。So that's why you have to be very focused what you want to achieve in the stock investment. Okay, there are three categories. First thing, first time frame is the short term time frame, and then followed by mid term, and then lastly is long term. Okay, so I always begin with long term because I have seen many people only know how to buy and hold the what? Lousy stock. Okay, they are not holding the good stocks. Okay, so that's why you have to be very clear lah. If you want to hold certain stock, you must know what you are buying. Okay, do remember business will change. Today you feel that this company is good, but it may not be good next year or following year. All right, 所以今天你看到这个股票非常好，你买进并不代表说明年会是好公司，或者是2年过后它会是好公司，所以你要注意 如果你是长期投资的话，如果你不懂它的策略，或者是你不懂什么公司要买的话，这个是非常危险的东西了哦。So that is very dangerous if you do not know what you are buying. All right, but the objective is what? The objective for long-term investment is for dividend. Okay, dividend. Okay, right, dividend, and then followed by what we call that. Some of you may thinking of retirement by buying the REITs. Okay, and then blue chip. All right. Okay, REITs, there are good REITs and bad REITs, so you must study the REITs carefully lah. All right, and then followed by midterm. So midterm, usually we looking for a growth stock, and then followed by sometime blue chip as well, and then sometime what we call that mid cap stock. So at the end of the day, we do set cut loss. Right, so it's important because many of you cannot determine why you need to cut loss. You must know what is your time frame, okay, and then based on the time frame, what stock that you are buying. Okay, if your decision is for midterm, and then if the price hit your cut loss point, then you sell away, no question asked. All right, similarly for a short term, okay, short term is usually penny stock, and then speculative stock, and then followed by story stock. All right, so obviously, okay, if you buy this category of the stock under a short term, then you must set cut loss as well. Okay, so once your objective is clear, right, and then it will be make things much more easier for you to cut loss. Okay, because if you are not clear, okay, then you might become reluctant to sell away the stock that you are holding, which the price keep going down. So hopefully this time frame, okay, will be able to help you in your stock investment. All right, so should you buy the dips? Okay, so we talk about why, or what is the, what we call that, what is the reason people buy the dips. Okay, one of the reason is to fundamental investing strategy. Okay, you want to buy and hold, and then you want to become a long-term investor. All right, so what does that mean? That means the approach is similar to a value investing. All right, so looking for a fundamental good company, and then you buy. All right, dollar cost averaging down, in another word, is what we call that average down. Okay, average down. So you can see that there's nothing wrong with this strategy, but however, there are many people, okay, they do not understand what is the fundamental good company. All right, a lot of people, they do not understand what is the good fundamental company. All right, some stock, like for example Singtel, okay, StarHub, this is a Singapore famous company, and then the other one is M1. All right, so you can see that the price keep going down. Okay, but 10 years ago or 5 years ago, it was a good company. Okay, 5 years ago or 10 years ago, this was a good company. But however, recently the price dropped more than 50%. Okay, all right. So when you talk about long-term investor, okay, you must also understand the business, okay, will change. All right, because we are in the internet era. We are in the internet era. If a company cannot, okay, adapt or cannot sustain, what happened to the company? Okay, their sales will be dropping, and then their revenue will be affected, and then the stock price will be reflected in the stock market. So therefore, okay, you must know what you are doing. Okay, you must know what you are doing. Okay, if you are using fundamental, you got to review the report at least every quarter. All right, at least every quarter. Okay, but however, do you realize that the earning result, okay, will only come out every quarter. Okay, Q1, Q2, and Q3 and Q4. All right. So every 3 months. Okay. So by the time, okay, you wait for the price to, by the time when you wait for the earning to come out, right? Okay. Let's say, for example, okay, first Q, they are still doing great. All right. And then Q3, they begin to sell down. And then Q4, they continue to sell down. So if you are waiting for the Q3 and Q4 result to come out, it might be too late for you. All right, if you are looking for a earning report. Okay, so that's why buy the dip may not be suitable for everyone. So that's why there are many type of the investor. Okay, what we call that, position trader. Okay, and then short-term trader. Okay, and compare with the investing, value investing investor. All right, so that's why there are many type of the investor. Is because, okay, it may not be suitable for everyone. All right, of course, in the stock market there are many strategy. Okay, so that's why I say you must know what strategy is suitable for what asset. Okay, and dollar cost averaging, okay, sound very safe. Okay, sound very safe, but however, if you buy the wrong stock, then what happened? Okay, it become dangerous. All right. 所以如果你的想法是要做长期投资者的话，但是你买错股票 ，OK，then 当然你就会亏大钱了哈。所以我的个人建议的话哈，就是说你要明白说，当你买这个股票的时候 ，OK，如果有是用这个长期投资的概念的话，你必须要就是说review OK 这些公司。每一个月或者是每3个月都要 review， 为什么呢？因为 OK， 我们现在是在这个新时代 OK 网络的时代 ，anything can change OK。If the company cannot sustain OK， they will be hit by what? They will be hit by their competitor lah. All right. So that's why you have to understand what you are doing. And then buying the dip does not guarantee profit. All right. Because why? 所以你会套牢 money, your money will be stuck, okay? Because we are not a big investor. We are mostly retail investor. So every one of us have a limited fund, okay? Every one of us have a limited fund. And then we cannot compare with the Warren Buffett as well. Warren Buffett have $1 billion, okay? So we only have, for example, every one of us is unique, all right? So once your money is stuck, you may not have a chance to buy other stocks. Okay, so that's the problem that you need to understand. And then price may not increase again. Okay, or it may take a very long time to recover. So if that was the case, then it will affect your emotions. Okay, 很多人他买错股票的过后，因为他说他要捞底 ，OK， 捞到最后变成什么？捞到最后，他的钱都捞到完了 ，OK， 所以他晚上不能睡觉 ，OK， 晚上就不能睡觉，所以当晚上不能睡觉的话，他就会影响他的情绪啦，不能做工 ，OK， 不能普通的运作 ，OK， 所以这样的状况的话是对身体不好。So therefore, okay, when your emotions is affected, then it will affect your health also, and then most of the time. When it affect your health, then usually you will make make a wrong choice, right? Okay, by selling or exit at the low point. Do you realize that? Does it happen to you? Okay, when you keep buying the stock and the stock keep selling down, become cheaper and cheaper. Okay, when you cannot take it, and then finally you sell away. the stock price, and then you are always selling at a low point. So this will happen to everyone, okay, if you are not careful, especially you know, when you go to some of the stock investment course, okay, you must know what you want to achieve in the stock market. And then my view, okay, based on my experience, that if you want to buy the dips, usually, okay, it does make sense if you buy the index, all right, or STI index, all right, and you don't buy everything at one go, you buy progressively. Okay, reason is because S&P 500, you know, it will be reviewed by the committee, okay, of S&P. Okay, so that means there are some eligibility and there are some requirement that has to be fulfilled by a certain company. If a company was already inside the S&P 500 and then the market cap was reducing, okay, then a particular stock like this one will be kicked out from the S&P 500. So I would say if you want to buy on dip, okay, it might be suitable for index, okay, it might be suitable for index, all right, because why? Because not many people know what is the good stock to buy. Okay, although they know right now, they never review the company subsequently, so that's a problem. But however, index will be reviewed by a group of the people who are professional in the investment, and then they will kick out the lousy stock from the S&P 500. So I believe, okay, if you want to buy the dip, maybe the index such as S&P 500 or STI may be suitable for what we call that buy the dip strategy. All right, but however, some of you may have a different way of doing things. You prefer to buy the stock, you can, okay, you can, but my suggestion is that, okay, always look for uptrend stock to buy on the dips. All right, uptrend stock to buy on the dip. Okay, when the price trending up, okay, you buy here, you buy when the price pull back, all right. But of course, okay, when you buy the stocks, like what I mentioned, business will change. When the business change, when the revenue affected, the stock price will be selling down. Okay, so therefore, okay, cut loss still apply for a stocks if you are trying to apply the buy the dip strategy. And as always, okay, you know the way that I do things, okay, try to avoid downtrend stock, all right, try to avoid downtrend stock. Reason is because we don't want to be stuck, right? So if you buy the downtrend stock, what happens is that the stock price will be selling down, selling down, selling down, and selling down. So when the stock price keeps selling down, what will happen? It will affect what? It will affect your emotion again. Okay, when it affect your emotion, okay, and then what happened? It will affect your health also lah. All right, if you buy too much. Okay, so you have to be careful in a stock investment because it is our hard-earned money. We got to protect our capitals, and then we want to happy as well if we are buying a stock. Okay, 买股票就是想要赚钱。当然，如果你想要赚钱的话，也要考虑到风险管理。OK，当我们考虑到风险管理，也不忘了怎么样赚钱。All right, so therefore they are correlated. Okay, risk management and how you make money. You have to be balanced between these two. All right, so that you can make a proper decision in a proper way. So that is how we are making money. Okay, through a what we call that a proper way by using you know, the price actions with a proper plan, exit entry, and the cut loss. So this is the topic, you know, should you buy the dip? All right, so I leave it to you. Okay, if you are still looking to buy near the bottom, make sure you know what you are doing. All right, and then make sure you know what company that you are buying. All right. Okay. So let us take a look at the recent Q3 earning. Okay, recent Q3 earning. I think I shared this before that, but maybe we can just recap. All right. The Q3. Okay, third quarter earning. All right, third quarter earning for S&P 500. Now, why we use S&P 500? Because I think every one of us know that US market will usually influence Asia market. All right, so it does make sense for us to look at the what we call that US market data. All right, so if you look at the technologies, okay, stock in the S&P 500, okay, technology sector in S&P 500, based on the data, okay, a company that what we call that meet the above earning expectation is consists of 80% in S&P 500 company. All right, and then other sector like financial sector, okay, we have 70% of the company, okay, consider as above meet the above earning expectation. So if you look at the US company, especially the S&P 500 company, right, they are still making good money. Okay, they are still making a good money. So that's why there are two arguments right now. Okay, some analysts, they say that the market will enter a bear market. Okay, and which I think right now we are already in the bear market if we base on the technical point of view. All right, which we base on the technical point of view. If the index drop below 20%, all right, then we are entering technical bear market. Okay, and then on the other hand is that another analyst may argue that company are still making money. Okay, all right, but the question is that the stock price is keep selling down for some of the stock. So you can see that the investor may not be actually focused really on the fundamental anymore. They are focusing more on the fear factor. Okay, they are focusing more on the fear factor. What is the fear factor? Okay, what is the fear factor? All right, the fear factor that they are focusing right now is the inflation. Okay, which many people are worried about that. Okay, inflation and then interest rate. Okay, so these are the fear factor that they are focusing. And then Federal Reserve meeting. All right, because I have seen most of my clients are following the Federal Reserve meeting very closely. Okay, it's like the stock market is determined by these few peoples, no longer based on the fundamental. All right, so that is the problem that the stock market currently have. So that's why it becomes so volatile. VILE. Okay, so that's why you need to understand this situation, and then you must know what strategy that you want to apply. If you still remember what I'm talking about last time or previous webinar, okay, if the stock market is volatile, then don't buy and hold for too long. Okay, so your strategy has to be short term. Okay, when you make money, you must sell away. If not, the profit will become losses, right? If you still remember that. Okay, so that's why based on the current market situation, most of the investors they are based on a fear factor to determine the stock movement. Okay, so that's why we can see that market is become so irrational. It becomes so irrational. Okay, because of this fear factor. All right, and then midterm election, which I explained or which I share with you many times. All right, October period usually is the period whereby market will rebound more often. which it does actually, which it does. But then, however, this week the stock price begin to sell down. Okay, the stock price begin to sell down. Okay, or pull back. Okay, or pull back. All right. So because of the US midterm election, okay, based on the data that we have, okay, after the midterm election, usually the stock market will be continue to rebound. All right, but will this really happen? Okay, will it really happen? Because don't forget, okay, the fear factor still exists, okay, which is the inflation, interest rate. All right, the war no longer, the war is already, almost settled, right? We didn't hear any bad news about the war, right? Okay, so only two of them, inflations and the interest rate. Okay, so let us see. All right, because we are not be able to predict how the market move. Okay, so that's why you still need to base on your price action strategy to determine your entry point and the exit point. Okay, based on the rules way would be better instead of the predictions. Okay, prediction involve your opinion. Okay, do remember, opinion. Market does not care about our opinion. All right, they want to go where they want to go. You have to understand, in stock market there are many smart people who also want to make money. All right, they may know how the retail investor think. They may know how to make money through the stock market using the fear factor. All right, to what, to make money from you lah, okay, as a retail investor. Okay, so that's why my suggestion to you is that still best to look at the chart to make your decision with a proper trading plan. And this data I also show it many times. Okay, maybe just a recap. Okay, so during the year of the midterm election, usually the US market will be selling down, and average sell down based on the data is 17% for S&P 500. But after the midterm election, the S&P 500 expect to rebound around 32% in average. So this is based on the past data, and we do not know whether this is going to happen again, or will the S&P 500 rebound after the midterm election. All right, so I believe the midterm elections just begin. Okay, so that's why there are many analysts focusing on the midterm elections, and then they are very cautious. So that's why you can see that this week the stock market are still pretty volatile. Okay, are still pretty volatile. All right, so let us take a look at the index. Okay, how the index performance. 所以我们先看这个指数。So what is the index look like? Straits Time Index. We take a look at the Straits Time Index first. So basically, Straits Time Index, is there any? All right. So this is a Straits Time Index, and it has been rebound around 6%. Okay, rebound around 6%. So basically, it's considered overbought now. Overbought. All right. So that's why you can see that these few days, some of the stock begin to profit taking. Okay, reasons because that they are hitting the resistance. Okay, so it's quite obvious this is resistance, and then it also hitting the 50-day moving average, right? So if the price didn't break, or if the STI didn't break above in next few days, then we may see some profit taking will be happen, and then the next support maybe will be somewhere around here. okay, somewhere around here. All right. So again, our major support will be still 3,000 point. So this is a major support here, 3,000 point. Right. Reason is because overall STI index still downtrend. Okay. So that means if the price can break through, they might hit the downtrend and then the price may begin to sell down again. All right. If the price can break through. Okay. So this is STI index. All right. So during the overbought periods, this was the oversold period during that time. So that's why in the mid of the October, there are many blue chip rebound, okay, and right now most of them already hit resistance. Okay, right now most of the blue chip stock already hit resistance. So it's like, for example, during the uncertain time, right, stock market will usually rebound. Okay, but however, when you wait until confirmation, right, okay, when you feel comfortable and then you go in, that is when the stock price begin to sell down. Okay, so that is a uniqueness of the stock market. Okay, that's the uniqueness of the stock market. Right. 所以这个是 S&P 500，所以3000点的话是最强的支持点了哈，所以到目前为止现在是算超买区 ，OK， 超买区。如果这个 SDI index 没有继续上涨的话，它回调的话，有可能它的支撑是会在3100左右，3100左右 ，All right。Then 如果它有继续上涨的话，有可能它的阻力是在3200点左右了，3200点左右。所以总而言之来说这个孩子其实是属于下降趋势的状况所以要注意。然后 S&P 500, so we have S&P 500, all right. So S&P 500 was having a big rebound last couple of 3 weeks, and then similarly when they hit resistance, then they pull back. All right, so now they begin to rebound. So the resistance is where? The resistance is somewhere around here again. Okay, 3,809. I think will be 3,900. Okay, 3,900. All right, 3,900 is a resistance. All right, is a resistance. If the price can break through, okay, then of course the next resistance will be where? The next resistance hopefully will be here, 4145. Okay, 4145. All right. So looking at the price, right, you can see that the price is actually sloping up. Okay, sloping up means that there are more buyers willing to pay higher price. Okay, there are more buyers willing to pay higher price. So that's why you can see that the stock price, the index is what is sloping up. Sloping up. So this is a good sign, okay? As long as the trend, okay, this small trend, right, didn't break, okay, then we may see the STI index, especially the S&P 500, okay, continue to rebound. Okay, so this is for S&P 500, but overall still downtrend. Okay, so what does that mean? That means when they hit the resistance, okay, especially the major resistance, all right, you have to be careful again. All right, we may see profit taking when they hit the major resistance. All right, so next we move on to NASDAQ, okay, which is what? Which is the 科技股 index, okay, obviously still downtrend, all right, downtrend. Right, so you can see that the recent rebound, okay, is pretty weak actually as compared to S&P 500. All right, it's pretty weak. Okay, so this was the bullish candlestick. After that they rebound, all right, and then they hit the resistance here, and then they pull back again. So these few days, they begin to rebound. And then what happened? There are many resistance, okay, to be take care of, all right? So that's a problem when you buy downtrend stocks, right? There are many layer of, there are many level of resistance, okay, that you have to take note, right? So right now, tech stock still pretty weak, okay, probably because of the interest rate effect, okay, interest rate effect, all right? So this is NASDAQ 100, and then followed by Hang Seng. Okay, Hang Seng recently for the past 5 days went up quite a lot. Okay, went up quite a lot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 days. Okay, 5 days, and then this few days you can see that Hang Seng Index begin to have some profit taking as well. All right. So again, okay, downtrend still intact. Okay, what does that mean? So that means you must be careful lah. Okay, if you make some money, you must know when to take profit. All right, and the reason why the stock price rebound is purely because of oversold. Okay, oversold. So when the index is oversold, all right, then what happens is that the buyer will coming in, okay, try to buy near the bottom. But however, for the active trader or investor, they are not going to hold for a long period. They also want to make money, and then they don't want their money to be stuck. So that's why you can see previously when the Hang Seng Index rebound, okay, then after that what happened? They begin to sell down again, rebound, and then they sell down again. All right, so there are many times, okay, the Hang Seng Index was sell down. So reason is because the index is still weak. The China, okay, they are still maintain the zero COVID, okay, policy. But although in my previous session I did mention that I believe personally there is nothing 100% that they can maintain 100% zero COVID-19. All right. If that's so, then that's why you can see the stock market is keep selling down. Okay, so I hope the China governments understand that they have to live through the COVID-19. Okay, or maybe they can what we call that, slowly, all right, what we call it, change the COVID-19 zero COVID-19 policy. All right, and that's my hope lah. But of course, that's my opinion. Okay, nobody care about my opinion. Nobody care about our opinions. So that's why we look at the chart. Okay, to make decision, that would be better. Okay, we look at the chart to make decision. Okay, that will be better instead of predicting. Okay, instead of predicting. All right. So these are Hang Seng Index. Okay. So let us move on, okay, to my watch list. Okay, before I move on to my watch list, maybe share with you a little bit about mastering price action course. Just want to thank those people who have give me a very good testimonial. Although your name is not here, all right, I know that you have posted at another site. Okay, just want to thanks everyone. Okay, Candy attended price actions. Okay. Caleb is an experienced trader and an investor. Okay, so I know where you are coming from. Okay, then what I know is that I try to make it very simple in the layman term to explain to everyone of you who are still struggling in the stock investment. And then Roy Tan also mentioned that I take time to explain in the details, step by step. Okay, how you choose the right stock, when to buy, how to buy, and how many to buy, and when to sell, which is very important. Because most of the retail investor, they only know how to buy, but they do not know why they need to sell. So that is why initially, when you look at your portfolio, you are making good money. But however, subsequently, you become you know, your portfolio become losing money. So that's why you don't want that to happen. And then if you want to improve, okay, then, you know, the only way is, okay, attend the mastering price action course lah. All right. Okay, so Singapore watch list, okay, there are more stock right now. Reasons because STI index rebound, okay, recently. So that's why there are more stock. If you still remember last 2 weeks, there are not many stock because most of the stock are selling down. Okay, most of the stock are selling down. And then last 2 weeks, we are not sure also whether the STI index will be rebound. But the fact is that it was rebound, okay? So therefore, there are more stock right now as compared to last 2 weeks, okay? Especially the bank stock, okay? The bank stock is benefit because of what? Because of interest rate, okay? Interest rate, and then SIA, because of what we call that, COVID recovery. All right, so there are more people traveling right now. So we can see that, you know, the news, okay, the SIA ticket was sometimes fully sold, all right? And then recently, the company also making a good money, okay? Because last year was losing money, and then this year, they begin to make money as well because of the what? Because of the COVID recovery. Everyone can travel, okay, everyone can travel, all right? So you can see that these two stocks, okay, perform, okay, pretty good, especially the DBS, but SIA a bit volatile, okay, SIA a bit volatile. And then the rest, like Sheng Siong, okay, we take a look the chart, okay, straight away. Take a look the chart straight away. DBS. All right, so you can see that DBS was pretty, DBS is still pretty strong, all right? Because why? Because of the interest rate. And interest rate, I think most of you know that interest rate increase will benefit the bank, okay? Will benefit the bank. So that's why DBS benefit from the interest rate increase, okay? So right now you can see, you know, the price is hovering at 34.55, okay? And then the dividend X day will be November 11, okay? November 11. So previously the bottom was here, right? If you still remember when the price was near the bottom, I keep saying you can accumulate, okay, the bank stock, okay, near the $30 price, okay, if you still remember. Then after that, the price continue to go up, okay? Because why? Because during that time, I still pretty bullish about the bank stock. Again, simple reason, interest rate will benefit the bank, all right? But however, next year, we do not know yet. Next year, we do not know yet because you have to understand stock market is forward-looking, okay? You have to understand stock market is forward-looking, all right? And the revenue will be decreased in certain situations. When the revenue begin to decrease, then it will reflect in the stock price as well. So that's why I say it is best, it is always best, okay, to look at the stock chart to make your decision, okay? And then we have SIA, okay? SIA currently also oversold, okay? Oversold. You can see that SIA, they move in the sideways, or so-called a volatile situation, okay? Sideways and volatile situation. So that's why you need to have certain skill to make profit from these stocks, okay? If you do some drawing, all right, if you do some drawing, okay, you can see that SIA hit resistance yesterday, actually hit resistance yesterday, okay? So that's why the stock price pull back, okay? That's why the stock price pull back. And then previously, when they hit $5, the psychology support level, $5. and then the stock price rebound, right? So it's a very volatile stocks. And if you don't have a skill, you don't buy lah, okay? You don't participate, all right? If you have the skill, okay, when you attend the price action course, you have the skill, then you can participate, all right? Because this stock, okay, may not be suitable for everyone. I mean, at least for now lah, all right? Because it's too volatile, okay? And then Sheng Siong, okay? Sheng Siong is pretty steady, okay? The stock price is uptrend, okay? Although SDI sell down aggressively, okay, the Sheng Siong price is still very stable, okay? It's still very stable. And then we have Sembcorp industry. Sembcorp industry previously was selling down heavily, all right? Around 20%. Partly it's because over value or overbought lah, okay, overbought already, all right? And after that, the price pulled back 20%. And then until recently, what happened? Until recently, the price rebound. So the price rebound somewhere around 12%, and then they begin to sell down 3%, right? So partly because hitting the resistance also. Okay, hitting the resistance, which is the 50-day moving average. Okay, so this is normal. I think it's a normal, healthy pullback as well. But overall, the stock is still uptrend. Okay, overall, the stock is still uptrend. All right, and then one thing you need to take note is that this is a support level. Okay, right. So this is a support level. $3 is a strong support level, or so-called psychology support level. Okay, if the price can maintain above $3, I think this stock got chance to continue to go higher. But if they drop below $3, then you have to be careful again. All right. And then we have Yang Zijiang. Yang Zijiang is also a strong stock. Okay, keep going up. Although the price is expensive, but the price is keep moving up, right? And then break above the support level. Okay, so it's become new high. Okay, recently, I think the price will still continue. Looking at the chart right now, which is pretty strong. Okay, which is pretty strong. So one of the strongest stock right now. And then Seng and Sembcorp Marine. Seng, right? Seng still uptrend, okay? Just that the stock price is moving in the sideway right now. Okay, so it's interesting. I think the investors are waiting for the breakout. Right? So will they break out? Not sure yet, because right now it's still too early to say. Okay, so there could be two scenarios: breakout or breakdown. Right? So you have to be careful lah. Okay, because when the stock price is near new high, anything can happen. Okay, because why? Because there are some market maker who has a bad intention. They may want to create a fear factor toward a retail investor. Okay, that they may actually dump the stock, or they may continue to sell the stock, so that the price may look like it break the support level. Then it may cause the panic situation for retail investor to sell as well. If you still remember yesterday, what happened to Golden Energy, all right? So it's a similar situation, okay? In fact, you can see that the stock price is uptrend, okay? Uptrend, okay? But however, what happened, okay? However, what happened? The price was selling down aggressively. So there are some market maker who have the bad intention, okay, to throw the stock, and then they short sell, cause the panic, and the retail investor follow to sell down, and that's why you can see there was a super bearish candlesticks. All right, so anything can happen in the stock market. So that's why I say stop loss is important. Okay, stop loss is important. Okay, to protect yourself. And the chart look like a symmetrical triangle. So that's why if let's say if I move the stock to the right hand side, okay, then what happens is that, okay, it can be, there are two scenarios, it can break out or it can break down. All right, but what happened to Joe Energy, Golden Energy, it choose to break down for this case. So that's why Seng, although it's very strong, okay, anything can happen, okay, anything can happen. So you got to what, you got to protect yourself lah, with a proper plan. Okay, if go up or break out, then it will be good. If break down, then you must know when to sell. Okay, can and then followed by Sembcorp Marine. Okay, Sembcorp Marine also break out from the previous sub resistance. Okay, if you have attended my what we call that last 2 week preview, I did mention that Sembcorp Marine was pretty strong. Reason is because a base was built, okay, near the resistance level. Right, a base was built near the resistance level. This is because the buyer keep buying, and then the seller, okay, are not willing to sell. Okay, they are holding the stock, okay, near the resistance level. All right, if you still remember, during that time, STI index was selling down aggressively, but however, this stock is still stay there, the price. And then after that, what happened? When STI recover, then this stock gap up and continue to increase. But however, right now is overbought. Okay, overbought. All right. So when the price is overbought, what must you do? You must know when to take profit. Okay, you must know when to take profit. If you do not know when to take profit, then what happens? The price may drop, and then your portfolio supposedly become making money. Then if the price what we call that continue to go down, then your portfolio may become losing money, right? So you must know when to take profit. Okay, can, because you can see hitting resistance. So they also hitting the resistance, right? So it is best that you keep the profit in your pocket. Okay, keep your profit in the pocket instead of, you know, to be more greedy. Okay, some people, you know, they are too greedy sometimes. They want to make more money. Okay, so that's why they hold. Okay, but however, you have to be careful. Okay, because everyone also want to make money. There are many smart people want to make money in the stock market as well, not only you, right? So this is a Singapore stock. Okay, and then we have US stocks. US stock, green energy still strong, right? And face recently pulled back. PH, EMPH, all right? So recently pulled back. So I talked about this stock before they shoot up. And then Solar Edge. Solar Edge. FSLR. Right, so this guy is still strong. Okay, so the price breakout, and then here's a support level. Right, so still strong. Okay, as compared to tech stocks. Tech stock is still bearish. Okay, so that's why green energy, and then we have energy stock recently rebound as well. OXY. So we can see that OXY also hitting the resistance. Okay, hitting the resistance. All right, and then and you can see that the price is sloping up. Okay, the price is sloping up. So it means that the buyer are willing to pay higher price as compared to the previous one. And then although it's hitting the resistance, okay, it look like, you know, they are trying to what? Okay, push up the price higher. Okay, maybe one day it will break through. Okay, but however, the price may be pulled back a little bit, or maybe the, you know, a base is being built before the price shoot up again. All right, so we can continue to watch out for these stocks. Okay, and then we have STNG, which I talk about it many times. STNG. So STNG, okay, continue the uptrend. Okay, no doubt. No matter what happened to the index, this guy is continue to go up. Okay, this guy is continue to go up and still strong. Okay, currently is still strong, and then followed by SGML. SGML. So SGML also uptrend. So recently pull back, and then the price continue their rebound. So you can put this stock into the watch list. And if you are looking for a swing trade, maybe this stock may be suitable for you. All right. And then lastly, take a look ELF, which I share with every one of you many times as well. So now we take a look the stock. So the price actually gap up. Okay, congratulations everyone if you have bought this stock. All right. So you can see that, okay, when the price is expensive, they go up more higher. Okay, so that's why I say stock market is very unique. Okay, if you choose the cheaper stock, right, the price will keep become cheaper. But okay, when you choose the expensive stock, especially uptrend one, the price will become more expensive and expensive. Okay, so that's why many people, especially the retail investor, cannot take it, right? Because obviously it's expensive, but the stock keep moving up. All right, so that is a uniqueness that every one of us must learn. Okay, all right, so this for US market. And then Hong Kong, okay, although Hong Kong is bearish, and I also noticed that the medical stocks begin to rebound as well, especially the AK medical 1789, 1789, 1789, AK medical. All right, so they begin to rebound. Okay, previously was 27. All right, 27. The lowest 86%. Okay, sorry. The lowest was 86%. All right. And then recently, they begin to rebound. Okay, begin to rebound. And then you can see that the price is sloping up. So that mean what? That mean in the layman term, the buyer willing to pay higher price, okay, to buy this stock. Okay, so that's why the stock price keep moving up slowly. Keep moving up slowly. They are in the recovery mode, so-called they are in the recovery mode right now. So this was the turning point here. Right, the turning point was here, somewhere around $4.80, before the price continued to shoot up. And then every time when they hit the support level, they rebound. Right, so this Hong Kong stock. So what is your stock? Can you share with me what is your stock? How far can buy? Okay, we take a look the stock. Okay, how far can buy or cannot buy, that is your decision. Okay, that's your decision. My job is just to share with you the technical point of view. All right. Flipping. How far obviously is downtrend. So usually I don't buy downtrend stock. Okay. I think I already explained to every one of you, if you buy downtrend stock, there is a risk, okay, and then it does not guarantee profit as well. But however, you may see that after a big drop, usually there will be a technical rebound. Okay, you have to understand what is technical rebound. Technical rebound means that when a stock in a situation under the pressure or oversold, okay, the buyer will take this opportunity to push up the price to make short-term profit. Okay, so that's why you have to be careful. Okay, if you buy downtrend stocks, okay, maybe the rebound could be a short-term one. All right, could be a short-term one. Okay, so therefore you have to be careful. Okay, you have to be careful. But my way of doing thing is usually I don't buy when the stock is downtrend. No? And what else? What other stock? Golden Energy already talked. Geo Energy, Wilma Olam. Okay. Geo Energy. Geo Energy also affected yesterday, all right, but it managed to rebound a little bit, a pretty scary situation. Okay. So if you ask me, I will temporarily avoid what we call that, energy stock in Singapore. All right. So I will temporarily avoid energy stock in Singapore. Because of yesterday's situation. Okay, was pretty scary lah. Okay, for everyone. All right, because we don't want some big boy come in to disturb us. Okay, without any reason. All right, so because yesterday was the bad situation, so I will temporarily avoid the energy stock in the Singapore market. Right. Okay, then what else? Next flip. Okay, next flip. A long time never see this stock already. Next flip. Next flip. Next flip. So obviously still downtrend. Okay, obviously still downtrend. All right, are they recover? Are they recover? They are still in the situation whereby below the what? Okay, below the resistance actually. All right, so you can see that the price is still very weak. Okay, the price is still very weak. All right, although the stock price we have seen some recovery. All right, okay, and you have to be careful, okay, because anything can happen. It might go down, okay, or rebound. But in some situation, they will continue to go down as well. Okay, if they go down and break below the support level of trend line, you must know when to sell. You must know when to sell. Okay, because based on current situation, anything can happen. Okay, you have to be careful, especially when you buy the downtrend stocks. All right. Netflix, HUBB. HUBB. So HUBB. So I apologize to everyone, okay, if I not be able to cover your stocks now. So HUBB look good, okay, but just that the price a bit volatile, all right, but so far still trending up. because based on current market situation, most of the stock are selling down, but this guy is still moving up. Okay, so obviously the price breakout from the support level, right? And then it continued to go up as well. Okay, I think it's new high, right? The price new high. Okay, the price new high. And if you based on current chart, is it usually you can see that every time when the price reach new high, a profit taking will occur, right? Profit taking will occur. So that's why you must know also when to take profit. So currently the price is near the resistance. Okay, I'm not sure tonight will they sell down, right? Or will they break out? So you have to watch out. Okay, you have to watch out tonight. Singtel, Microsoft, and Google. Singtel. Singtel depends on your objective. Singtel depends on your objective. Are you looking for dividend long term? Right? Are you looking for price action? Okay. If you are looking for price action, then of course it does not fulfill the criteria. Right? But if you are looking for a dividend, okay, you may buy progressively. All right, but look at the chart right now, it's still below the trend line. Okay, so currently the price is still hitting the resistance, okay, because previously what happened is that previously the price continued to sell down below the long-term uptrend. So this recently first time they break below the trend line. Okay, recently it break below the trend line, and if the price does not continue to break out, okay, then we may see it pull back again. So you can see that now they are in the resistance area. Okay, why? Because STI also reached the resistance area. So Singtel is part of the component stock. Okay, and if you look at it, right, it actually if you look at the price here, right, it actually near the resistance area. Okay, it actually near the resistance area. So if the price does not break through, okay, it may pull back. Okay, it may pull back. Microsoft, Google, okay, Microsoft, Google, ST Engineering, MSFT. Microsoft, Google, okay, Microsoft is selling down recently, okay, not recently, quite some time already, because as everyone know, NASDAQ was affected, okay, because previously they went up too much, although Microsoft is making what we call that cash rich company, the price is still selling down, all right. But however, if you think that this is good company, all right, you may want to buy progressively depending on your objective and the strategy, all right. But like what I mentioned, if I am using price action strategy, usually I don't buy downtrend stock because the stock price is still considered turning down, and then we may see a short-term rebound like this one. Short-term rebound, and we may see short-term rebound. Okay, but however, after short-term rebound, what happened? The price will continue to sell down again, right? So depending on what is the objective that you want to achieve for these stocks, okay? Are you looking for long-term, mid-term, or short-term? And then you plan your strategy properly, right? And what else? Google, GOO. So Google also have a similar situation to Microsoft, all right? And I think Google, the selling down is much more as compared to Microsoft, right? somewhere around 44% as well, 44%. Okay. Again, if you think this is a good company, the future is still there, and if you wish to buy to keep for long term, okay, you must know what you are doing, okay, and then the price obviously is still downtrend, so that means we do not know when is the bottom. So the problem is that, okay, when you buy downtrend, right, we do not know when is the problem. Okay, so I can only say that if you like this stock, okay, then you buy progressively, okay, buy slowly. All right, and remember, okay, we do not know when are they going to recover. Okay, you may encounter the situation whereby your money will be stuck, okay, if you buy too much. So that's why you buy slowly with a little money first, right, until when the trend is clear, then you may continue to add position, right? Can okay ma. And then ST Engineering, just now some people ask ST Engineering. Right, so ST Engineering was having a big sell down recently, okay, although there are some rebound. All right, so the resistance is still here, I think $3.50 the resistance. Okay, I'm not sure the price will recover like previous one, okay, but however, the fundamental company of ST Engineering is no doubt lah. Okay, I think everyone know is a good company. All right, but just that you know, if you buy, okay, then you might want to wait for a certain period lah. Okay, if you buy, then you might want to wait for a certain period, because based on the chart, it's still considered downtrend, and then recently it rebound a little bit. Okay, how many percent they have rebound? Almost 10%. All right, almost 10%. And the next resistance is $3.50. Okay, $3.50. All right. So what happened is that if you buy now, okay, you may have 5% profit if the price recover. All right, if the price recover, okay. But if the price continue to sell down, okay, then you may lose around 7%. You may lose around 7%. All right. Okay, ma. So this is ST Engineering. Okay, ST Engineering. All right. We take a look Starbucks. Okay, since you talk about Starbucks. So like what I mentioned, if I not be able to talk about your stock, I apologize first because of the limitation of the time. Starbucks Corporations. Starbucks was in the recovery mode as well. Okay, a bit slow, all right, but recently they recover, and then you can see that they are hitting resistance also. They are hitting resistance also. In order for the price to continue, right, the price must stay above must stay above the support level, all right, because if they continue to stay, or maybe they build a base first before they break out, then it will be a positive sign. All right, but right now it's still not sure yet whether the price will continue or not. So the support level, okay, was $83.60. All right, so this is a US stocks, Starbucks. Okay, all right, so let me continue my slide. Okay, like what I mentioned, apologize to everyone if I not be able to cover your stocks. Okay, all right, so this is the retail investor problem. If you still remember these stocks, all right, I still remember my customer or my client mentioned to me they want to keep, I mean 5 years ago or 10 years ago, they told me, I still remember, hey Caleb, I want to keep these stocks for long term, especially Singpost, StarHub, all right. Some of the stock they did mention like M1 and NOL, they want to keep for long term. But however, if you look at the stock right now, okay, most of them are selling down aggressively. Okay, so that's why if you want to reflect what I have explained to every one of you, if you have a long-term, okay, investment perceptions, make sure you know what is the step. Okay, make sure you know what you are doing. All right, to protect your capitals. It's not that simple. Okay, you buy a stock and then you hope that the stock will go up forever. It's not that simple. So what you see right now, okay, stock like Apple, Amazon, yes, they has been moving up consistently. But the problem is that, okay, we do not know what stock right now can go up consistently like Apple. So that's why you need to review lah, okay, the stocks. And some of the delisted stocks, okay, any one of you bought the stock but never sell, okay, this is more common stock. In fact, there are more, okay, that delisted in the Singapore Stock Exchange. So if you want to improve, okay, and then you don't want this to happen to you again, my suggestion to you is that the solution is the price actions. Okay, why price action? Because price action, you are looking at the chart, and the chart are telling us the real data. Okay, so the chart show us the real transaction, and the chart show us the candlestick price with the pattern derived from where? Derived from the human psychology behavior. So our job as a price actions strategy, if you are using price action strategy, our job is to discover, okay, the pattern that may be happen, okay, whether it will go up or go down, so that you can make earlier decision, okay, to avoid big sell down. Okay, if you want to take profit, or if you want to sell before the bear market, or if you want to sell before the price crashing down, so you are able to spot the pattern through the price actions. And these price actions will be covered in the course called mastering price action, and it involves 14 hours training, and currently is still under IBF accredited course. I think only for this year. I think next year will no longer be this under these IBF categories.